In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Scoot Henderson and what could potentially make him the next NBA superstar. So let's get down, let's check him out. But really quickly, if you want to be able to shoot the ball from further away, make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below. Okay, so right here, he passes to his big man, and after he passes to his big man, he fakes that dribble handoff, and then the big man goes and slips to the basket. But that's not the end of this play. Scoot Henderson recognizes that there's a massive lane right down the middle, and if he ends up missing his layup, Scoot Henderson could actually get a 2-point basket for himself. That's exactly what we see right here, and he's able to go up for that tip slam. If you are wanting to be a great guard as Scoot Henderson is, you sometimes need to be able to find those gaps and holes to get to the rim and get offensive rebounds. Boardman gets paid, and this is a massive tip for all young guards. Now, one thing is, whenever there is a double team, as we can see right here, they're playing great help defense, they're trapping this, these guys have essentially zoned up. That leaves one man open. Anytime there is a double team, there's always somebody wide open. That's what we see in this clip. The man who drives to the baseline, he kicks that ball out, and it always helps if you've got teammates who are super smart, who will screen for your man so that you have 15 feet of space to be able to get these shots off. This is exactly what you need to be able to do. If you want to become an elite or even a superstar style player, you got to hit shots when they're wide open. What he does in this clip too, after he gets that ball swung to him, is something what in my opinion is very high level. He does a quick hop and lands on both feet at the exact same time. What this essentially does is this gives him the option. He gets to choose which foot is his pivot foot. If both of those feet hit the ground at the exact same time, he has the decision. Here he takes the shot fake, and now he takes that jab with the right. That may not have been the best jab, but he could have created a little bit more space with that first jab. Here he ends up getting that 3-point shot, but he started off of 2 feet. Anytime you get that swing pass, I always suggest to all players I train is to land on 2 feet. This is what will allow you to have more options when attacking the basket. Also, moving off ball. Something that Scoot Henderson does extremely well is moving off ball. Here he lifts to the wing from roughly the corner, and then he cuts back. He's trying to read and gauge what this defender is doing because his shoulders are facing that way. By that defender's shoulders facing in that direction, that is going to give Scoot Henderson a half a second more to shoot if he cuts back towards the corner. That's exactly what he does. They relocate. He does a shot fake. He tends to do that quite a bit. But if it wasn't for him cutting back, this shot would have never happened. Postman relocates out. Fantastic basic 5-out principles. Scoot Henderson could have drove also, but that 3-point shot is what you're looking for because it does go in. Now, coming off of this dribble handoff, something that he does extremely well is he reads the screener's defender extremely well. You need to have high basketball IQ to understand that when you're coming off of a screen or a dribble handoff or a delayed DHO as this one was because it was a pitch, basically you have to read this man first. If you can read that man first and you can see what happens with your man going over top of the screen, now you know, okay, I need to cut in. Am I going to try and draw this defender out? Maybe I cut back through, whatever it may be, but instead he was able to get in position. These two players were way more worried about the man rolling to the basket than Scoot Henderson himself, and this is what allowed Scoot Henderson to have that wide open 3-point shot as we see right here. Now, Scoot Henderson gets this pass over to him on that close side wing. When he receives that ball, lands on 2 feet and attacks that left side. There is a nice gap that's here, and now he has to try and read what defenders are trying to do and how they're trying to play him. Well, he notices that there was a switch. Now there's a little bit of a mismatch here. Well, guess what? If this guy rolls to, or cuts to the rim, this is going to be a very easy lob pass because the initial switch had a short man man guarding a big man. And when that happened, they didn't switch back quick enough, and he was able to get that big lob pass. Creating opportunities is something that Scoot Henderson does extremely well, and you can do this too. Basically, try to be able to read that second line or first line of defense that you are faced with, and you're going to be super successful. Make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.